Welcome, Yale School of the Environment, class of 2024 graduates, parents, and friends and family. Welcome. I want to welcome everyone here, and special thank you to our flag bearers, Bishranti Wagley, our student marshals, Anna Ledeker, Isak Mazingia, Austin Pruitt, and Amaya Sathurusinghi. It's a real pleasure to have you all with us today. Today is the best day of the academic year. It's the culmination of lots and lots of hours of work, many late nights in croon, and we celebrate and acknowledge your accomplishments, class of 2024. I'd like to start by sharing with you the incredible accomplishments the class of 2024 has achieved. Today we celebrate 10 students who have successfully completed their doctoral studies. These students explored a broad array of critical research questions, including the elegant complexity of plant photosynthesis structures, how lions move across landscapes during their lives, the impacts of temperature on human health, the role that large mammals play in nutrient cycling across landscapes, energy-efficient cooling systems for informal buildings in the global south, ethnographic and ethical investigations of embryology, conservation solutions that allow non-humans to coexist with humans, impacts of mineral extraction on drinking water quality, and the explosive growth of Chinese natural resource extraction in Africa. These scholars exemplify the exciting interdisciplinary research that we do here in the Yale School of the Environment, and we're incredibly proud of you. We're also grateful for the wonderful work that you have done and that you will continue to provide knowledge and leadership for the future of our planet. Congratulations, doctoral students. We celebrate 12 graduates receiving the degree of Master of Forestry, 5 receiving the degree of Master of Forest Science, 95 receiving the Master of Environmental Management, and 33 receiving the Master of Environmental Science. You're the tangible result of our partnerships. 3 of our doctoral students are getting joint degrees with anthropology. 11 graduates are receiving joint masters with the Yale School of Management, 1 with the brand new joint degree with engineering and applied science, 2 with the Divinity School, 1 with the School of Public Health, 1 to his joint with Tsinghua University in China, 3 with the Jackson School of Global Affairs, 2 who are receiving a joint master's with their Juris Doctorate from the Yale Law School, 3 with their Juris Doctorate from the Elizabeth Haub School at Pace University, and 1 from the Vermont Law School. All of you who are receiving your degree today have accomplished a lot. It was hard to matriculate into the school, and we've expected a lot of you. In turn, you've given us a tremendous amount, academically and to our community. You've worked hard, you've learned from our faculty, and you've challenged us all to learn as well. You're extraordinary, smart individuals. You've earned our respect and our congratulations. Graduates and guests, the faculty is the heart and soul of an academic institution. The faculty members here in our school are truly internationally renowned for their creativity and their impact in developing new knowledge and new approaches to solving environmental problems. Our faculty also serve the region, the nation, the state, and the world in bringing their scholarship to inform solutions. No other school of the environment in the world has this distinguished a faculty. They've engaged these graduates in learning, have guided them in developing their own analyses of environmental challenges, and have guided them in pursuit of their own leadership styles. Graduates, I know how much you appreciate their efforts. Faculty, please stand and be recognized by the students. The staff is an incredibly important part of our school. From the moment you graduates submitted your applications, to every trip you took, and each classroom and event, to every bit of software you used, the staff supported you. The Development Office found ways to get scholarship support for 86% of you. The Student Affairs team and Academic Affairs team took you on some great trips and listened to you with grace and responded to crises with aplomb and with empathy. The Career and Professional Development Office helped you develop career strategies that align with your passions and strength, help you find internships and jobs, and they will continue to help you find them. The Dean's Office staff took many of you to the International Conference of the Parties on Climate Change in Egypt and the United Arab Emirates, and found additional scholarship for many of you. The Alumni Office has welcomed you as new alumni and took you to Great Mountain Forest this last week for some wonderful time together, and they'll support you as a tight community into the future. The staff organized this entire commencement ceremony under the leadership of Melanie Quigley. In short, the staff has done and will continue to do all they possibly can to support you. I know you want to thank every one of them. Staff, please stand and be recognized and wave from the outskirts. Graduates, you succeeded because of your hard work, but also because of the support you had from your partners or spouses, your friends, and your families. These individuals have invested their hearts in you, and they gave you advice and support of all kinds. Family today have traveled, some from near and some from very far, to share their pride in you. From all over the U.S. and from, just as a sample, Argentina, Indonesia, Bhutan, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Colombia, India, Iran, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, China, Taiwan, and more. Class of 2024, I ask you to stand and recognize all your family and friend members who supported you. Graduates, we celebrate your accomplishment in developing expertise to solve complex environmental challenges. You will be leaders for change soon. I hope you have pride about your degree and your training here at YSC. You've received a credential that many others have, and an education that has served up truly impactful environmental leaders all over the world. And you've received a remarkable credential in that way. I hope you wield that credential carefully. This is a time when many people across the world have great distrust in science, in higher education, and particularly in elite institutions such as ours. You will very likely engage with those who feel that way, and I know you can build bridges toward collaborative solutions through humility, respecting, listening, and seeing the good in others. We put our faith in you to lead us into a future where expertise is critical and trusted. You'll be leading just as our 5,800 alumni leaders are leading all over the world, and you'll make a difference in NGOs, state and local and national governments and universities and companies and local communities. The sheer enormity of the capital that you represent as graduates in intellect, knowledge, creativity, passion, energy, resourcefulness, and support for one another is immeasurable. Imagine the places you are going. Our doctoral graduates are moving on to a variety of adventures. They include new faculty positions at the New York Botanical Garden, prestigious postdoctoral fellowships at Brown University, at Harvard University School of Public Health, at Memorial University in Newfoundland, Canada, at the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine, at the University of California, Berkeley, and at the University of Texas. That's a lot of postdocs. As a research associate at the World Resources Institute and a sustainability fellow with BCG Consulting. Our master's graduates have received a wide array of positions. 3 of you will go on to doctoral studies at other universities. Others of you will go on to positions with titles that include Extension Forester at Oregon State University, Environmental Law Fellow with the Natural Resources Defense Fund, Chief Policy Advisor for the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality, Fulbright Public Policy Fellow in Bogota, Colombia, Senior Environmental Specialist with Korea Export-Import Bank, and many more. Some of you are adventuring for a year or more and are still searching for the ideal job, and I have confidence, and Kevin does too, that you will find it. In some, we're collectively launching the world's most powerful force of environmental leadership into career paths across the planet. Thank you for all that you have given to our community. Thank you for giving us here at the school optimism about the world and the future. Thank you for caring so deeply about the world and humanity. Thank you for challenging me to learn and grow. Stay close to each other and keep those friendships alive. Our network is amazing. Stay close to the school, come back often, make a difference in the world, and share your experience and expertise with those who follow behind you in the school. Congratulations, class of 2024, all 156 of you. I would now like to welcome to the stage a musical performance by our student music group, the Logarithms. This is my 7th graduation, and that was the best logarithms I have heard. Now I'd like to welcome the class speakers. These students were chosen by fellow classmates to represent the class. First, welcome Manon Lefebvre, doctoral graduate, class of 2024.
Dear friends, colleagues, mentors, faculty, staff, and families, thank you all for being here today to support us graduates, and thank you for your years of support that have led us to this moment for master's and PhD students alike. In 1894, 21 graduate students received their Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Yale Graduate School. Among them were the first 7 women ever to receive their PhDs at Yale. 32 years later, Otelia Cromwell would be the first Black woman to receive her doctorate from the school. And it would take another 40 years for the Yale School of the Environment, then called the Yale School of Forestry, to admit women in 1966, the last professional school to do so. Today, 130 years after those first 7 women received their Yale doctorates, all 9 PhD recipients here today are women. I had the privilege of entering the program with 3 of them in 2018, and I couldn't be happier to cross the finish line together. More than anything, and central to this address, I'm incredibly grateful to them for their enduring friendship over these 6 years together. The friendships I've made in my time here as a graduate student at Yale, along with those I carried here with me, have given and taught me more than all of the books I've read, papers I've written, and talks I've given and heard during my time at Yale, which is a lot. My friendships here and beyond have been a solid ground on which to grow as a person and scholar. They've allowed me to learn about people and their worlds while shaping my own. As French poet Jean de La Fontaine once fittingly wrote, "Rare as is true love, true friendship is rarer." When my father passed away suddenly in 2020, in the weeks before the first COVID shutdown and during my 2nd year as a graduate student, I felt that true love as my friends lifted me up. Amid life's many heartbreaks, personal and professional, in my work and life, my friends have been my refuge, confidants, and comrades. Finding common ground has inspired me in tough moments when I wasn't sure if I belonged here or what this institution stood for. In my time at Yale, my friends have organized together on climate action, endowment divestment, migrant protections, police disarmament, a graduate student union, which we won, and a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. Friendship I have learned is made political when we hold each other accountable, when we work collectively and stand for something together, and when we care for each other. Institutions, we know, are not built to change. They will not save us. In those moments in which they fail, our friendships do remain. That makes friendship radical. In his poem, Little Gidding, T.S. Eliot writes, We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. Having arrived here today at the end of all of our exploring as YSC graduate students, we can look around at this place and know it now as defined through the friendships that have sustained, empowered, challenged, and made us who we are. My hope for all of us is that we continue to cultivate the transformative friendships we have made here with care and to remember their change-making power. Maybe you'll want to thank your friends here at Yale and beyond for everything they've given you. I know I do. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Manon. Next, please welcome Jane Jacoby, Joint Degree Graduate, Masters of Environmental Management, and Juris Doctorate from the Yale Law School, class of 20. Ah, my notes say that. Okay, let me start over. Jane was a Joint Degree Graduate, Masters of Forestry, as well as Juris Doctorate from the Yale Law School, class of 2024. Come on, Jane.
Yeah, we couldn't let people think that I was an MEM. I took a class once where I learned about the word polis. Polis is the ancient Greek term for city-state, meaning both the physical space of a city and the people that live in it. As I reflect on my time at the School of the Environment, I realize that the word is perfect for this community because we are a polis. Croon, Sage, Marsh, Yale Myers, but also all of us, this collection of staff, faculty, and REI catalog models. Polis captures how people and place become enmeshed, a concept fundamental to our curriculum. From mods to silviculture with Professor Ashton, YSC taught me to see the environment and its humans as one system. YSC also taught me to make qualitative assessments. So I've been asking myself, what kind of a polis is this? This polis is an energetic one, loving and joyous. It bakes Valentine's treats for strangers and goes skinny dipping in the moonlight of the Long Island Sound. It is nurturing. This polis plants trees, maintains bioswales, and you all helped me navigate not one but two concussions. And this polis is passionate and committed. It leans into tough conversations and fights against the things it believes are wrong, whether that be climate change or environmental racism, anti-Semitism, or genocide. Okay, our polis is imperfect. Separation from the New Haven community creates tension. It remains an inequitable space. Too many have experienced transgressions. And we continue to reckon with the lasting legacy of colonialism. But I've found this polis can be reflective, willing to apologize, and open to change. Like any moment of transition, commencements are funny things, both endings and beginnings. They offer us a moment to reflect while inviting us to imagine the future. How can we bring the best parts of this polis with us after today? That word, polis, hints at one answer: politics. Stay with me. When you hear the word environment, you might picture our planet's majestic landscapes, or the grave challenges we face, from plastic pollution to war. You might not picture a ballot box. I've heard many a YSCer profess a kind of political nihilism, abandoning democratic change as a lost cause. I get it. Politics isn't working. But what if we saw politics itself as an environmental issue? After all, our political system is polluted, contaminated with bad faith engagements, gerrymandered districts, and corporate money. It's hard to face a system so mired in dysfunction and find a way to fix it. But there are solutions. Yes, voting, volunteering at polling stations, standing shoulder to shoulder in protest, showing up at public meetings, asking hard questions and demanding answers. We have to stop treating political topics as something repulsive, because true democracy thrives on the engagement of its citizens. And thanks to YSC, we can bring something more: hope. Democracy is like Tinkerbell. It only works if we believe in it. Over the past 2 years, as we have built this community, we've come to have hope in our polis. I'm asking each of you to carry that hope with you. Plant seeds of it wherever you land next. You, my class of 2024, you are the future, not in an abstract, saccharine way, but in the very real sense that you have the power to shape the world, but only if you believe that you do. So I look at this group of people and I see hope. Hope for politics, hope for the planet, hope for humanity. I hope you can too.
Thank you so much, Jane, Master of Forestry, and JD. That was awesome. Next, please welcome Jimena Terrazas Lozano, Master of Environmental Science, class of 2024.
My great-grandmother fought in the Mexican Revolution, which probably comes as no surprise, considering how much of a wild and stubborn creature I am. Not only did she teach her entire battalion how to read and write, but she firmly upheld the revolutionary principles of tierra y libertad, land and freedom, which guided their fight. Mexican indigenous people fought this war against colonial powers because they depended on land for subsistence, for spiritual guidance, for belonging, and for freedom. Land represents one of the most powerful ties we have to our ancestors and those who will come after us. She keeps our stories and tells them to future generations. Land is alive, and the kinships we have developed with her remain. Today, we are here because we share that in common. We believe in honoring that kinship we have with nature. We believe in changing the discourse and rewriting our story, the story of our generation. After centuries of exploitation and unrestrained extraction, this community believes in doing right by this land. Our generation will be the first one to begin repairing this relationship with our land. Where our parents gave her blood, we will give her olive trees so she can tell tales of resistance. Where they gave her destruction and deforestation, we will give her forests and tales of new beginnings. And where they gave her genocide, we will give her kinship so she can tell tales of freedom. In a world that is teeming with injustice and oppression, resilience is revolutionary. Love is revolutionary. And paradoxically, one of the purest and truest forms of love is fighting back. Realizing that everyone in this fight is family is radical. A farmer in Mexico abandoning his field due to increasing temperatures. A family in Palestine fleeing their ancestral home due to the occupation. Native American people being dispossessed of their land by settler colonialism, and thousands of climate refugees leaving their entire livelihoods behind. We are all the same, a family, a tribe, driven by our own meaning of tierra y libertad. Ultimately, this is a fight about our right to exist in our ancestors' land. We and the land are inextricable, and we know that everything is an environmental issue. Poverty, inequality, and even war are all environmental issues. Today, our time has come. We will step out of this place, and our community will change the course of history. Our children will hear tales of how radical their parents were. Tales about Isaac, and how he fought relentlessly to make this white male-dominated institution a more welcoming place for people like himself and me. And Natalia, who brought indigenous art into a space so far away from our home, reminding us that Latinas are everywhere and we are unstoppable. And Rowan and Amanda, who always had a smile and a word of support for people when they needed it most. Your kindness is radical. And let's not forget our brothers and sisters holding their ground at the encampment and reminding us that Yale is a global community and can be held accountable. And that we should strive for a world that invests only in love, equality, and education instead of war. Today, before we part ways, look around. These people are among the bravest, fiercest, and most resourceful human beings I have met in my life. Remember that. We have challenged the system in ways that nobody would have imagined, and we will continue to do so. I deeply admire all of you, and I am forever grateful to have shared this connection and this land, our home, with you all. Thank you.
Thank you to our class speakers for all of your really inspiring words. We'll now have a chance to award and celebrate those at the school who've had a lasting impact on our students and your time here. We'll be awarding the Strawn Donnelly Award, the Award for Excellence as a Teaching Fellow, the Learning Community Leadership Award, the Mochin Liao Award, Faculty and Staff Awards, and finally, the Kroon Cup. If you're recognized today, please stand so that we can applaud your accomplishment. Then your awards will be available to be picked up at the conclusion of the ceremony at the awards table. I'd like to turn it over now to Professor Michael Dove to present the winner of the Strawn Donnelly Award. Professor Dove.
Thank you, Indy. I'm delighted to announce the winner of the 2024 Strachan Donnelly Award, Xiao Fu. Xiao, who was advised by both Amity Doolittle and me during her time here, carried out fieldwork in Yunnan for her MESC thesis. The result is one of the most insightful studies of an indigenous system of plant management that I've ever seen. Xiao demonstrates how Aka and Dai communities balance participation in the markets and national culture of China while preserving some measure of their traditional agrobiodiversity, a little sampling of which you can see on her hat, and ethnic identity. Xiao's research contributes to our understanding of the relationship between cultural and biological diversity and a challenge posed by the homogenizing pressures of contemporary nation states. Xiao successfully applied to multiple PhD programs, and in the fall will enter the doctoral program in geography at the National University of Singapore. Well done, Xiao. And now I'd like to invite Matthias Schultwachter, our Director of Academic Affairs, to present the next two awards.
Thank you, Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. Students. The first is the YSC Award for Excellence as a Teaching Fellow. This long-standing award was established to recognize the outstanding contributions of YSC Teaching Fellows during the past academic year. This year's two recipients are Alberto Andrade and Andrew Vogt. Alberto was the lead teaching fellow for Renewable Energy Project Finance, taught by Dan Gross. In their nominations, students noted Alberto's immense patience, his willingness to go above and beyond, how well he explained difficult concepts, and his leadership in supporting a team of 7 other teaching fellows. Thank you for your dedication, Alberto, and congratulations. Andrew was a teaching fellow for Microeconomic Foundations for Environmental Managers, taught by Ken Gillingham, and also Environmental Economics and Policy, taught by Matt Kotchen. In the nominations for Andrew, students noted how well he helped them understand the material and how empowered they felt after meeting with him during office hours. Andrew encouraged his students to remember the big picture of why they were learning abstract concepts, which kept them motivated even when the material was hard. Thank you for all your hard work, Andrew, and congratulations. Our second award is the Learning Community Leadership Award. This award honors the dedication and contributions of graduating YSC students who use their time and energy to advance the mission of YSC's learning communities by extending education, training, and community building beyond the classroom. This year's 2 recipients are from the Water Resource Science and Management Learning Community, Christy Mueller and Jigchen Norbu. Christy and Jigchen were noted for how well they engaged first-year and international students, for being excellent community builders and collaborators, and for organizing some of the best events students attended this year. Their work improved the water curriculum at YSC, and one student even remarked that they're specializing in water because of them. So thank you, Christy and Jigchen, for being so proactive, inclusive, and creative. You're excellent leaders who made YSC a better place. And I would now like to invite our next award presenters, Professors Yuan Yao and Marion Chertow.
Thank you, Matthias. We will present the Mo-Chen Liao Award that was established to remember and honor Mo-Chen Liao, a PhD student at the Center for Industry Ecology. He passed away at the age of 24 in 2021. He came from China and worked with me on the life cycle assessment of biomass-based materials for 3 years. Now I will invite Professor Marion Turtle, the director of the Center for Industry Ecology, to announce the winner of the Morton Liao Award this year.
I am delighted to announce this year's winning team following evaluations of 5 different life cycle assessment projects. The students are Lucia Castellares Teo, Marshall McCall, Bracana McDowell, Elizabeth Schreiber, and Truett Sparkman. The team used life cycle assessment to understand the environmental impacts of upcycling agricultural wastes to biofuels and a bio-based material substitute in cement production. Their project findings exemplify Mochen's legacy: innovative modeling research that creates new insights into the environmental implications of the industrial activities and new technologies. Congratulations, Lucia, Marshall, Bracana, Elizabeth, and Truett. Now I invite the Student Awards Committee to present the student-nominated faculty and staff awards.
Good afternoon. We're honored today to be presenting this year's student-nominated Staff and Faculty Awards. We'll begin by presenting the Faculty Award for Teaching Excellence, which goes to Dr. Paul Anastas. Students describe Dr. Anastas as someone possessing an extraordinary ability to bring out the best in his students. He demonstrates incredibly rare vulnerability, humility, and genuine care for his students, and communicates the beauty inherent to chemistry in a way that makes a complicated field inviting and invigorating. Congratulations, Dr. Anastas. Next, the Faculty Award for Outstanding Mentor. Any student of his will tell you that he brings his full self into the classroom and cares very deeply, not only about the subject he lectures on, but the people he interacts with. Students say that he is a wonderful professor with a huge heart, with his form of leadership prioritizing community, love, and responsibility. Please join me in congratulating Pat Gonzalez-Rogers. I'll now turn it over to Julia to present our staff awards.
All right. I have the honor of presenting the Staff Award for Outstanding Mentor to Maya Sanyal. According to students, Maya provides tailored advice and actionable big picture strategies for finding job opportunities. She's described as a tough mom and a rock who encourages students to persevere in the face of adversity. She is someone who builds students' sense of confidence, self-worth, and qualification. Congratulations, Maya. And last, but certainly not least, we are excited to present the Staff Award for Community Cultivator to Melanie Quigley. Melanie is always working on fun projects that bring the whole community together. She is empathetic, committed to fostering inclusion, and when students come to Melanie for help, no idea is too big. She goes out of her way to bring students' visions to life. Melanie knows the ins and outs of YSE and is described as the paragon of confidence. Her joyful presence never fails to brighten your day. Congratulations, Melanie. I would now like to welcome the 1YSE committee to present the Kroon Cup.
The Kroon Cup is awarded each year to an outstanding community member who embodies community building and the ethos of the school. This year's winner would be voted, quote, most likely to create a better world. If there is good work being done for the community, you are sure to find him behind it with his quiet brilliance. He has been dedicated to breaking down barriers for the community to engage with nature. He hosted skiing trips and rafting trips, helping first-timers and those with financial barriers to experience these activities. He is committed to creating equitable opportunities for students while simultaneously cultivating community. Outside of the outdoor rec sig, he represented students' academic interests on the Student Affairs Committee and challenged the YSE community to aim higher. He is humble, kind, an all-around great friend, and an incredible baker. Congratulations to Isak Mazengia, this year's winner.
Congratulations to all of you awardees. Now comes the part of the ceremony that you've all been waiting for. We're grateful to have the space to come together on campus to recognize each one of you individually. Once all the names have been called, we'll lead you through an alumni pinning ceremony officially welcoming you to the alumni network of the school. I'll begin by calling out our master's graduates, and you may follow along on the program. Graduates, please stay seated until an usher asks you to approach the stage. I begin by calling the graduates receiving the degree of Masters of Environmental Management. Samantha Almanison. Rakan Mosele Alanazi. Chloe Ames. Christina Bailey. Kair A. Berry. Yorick Becking. Franklin Bertolotti. Cassiani Bone Au. Liz Bridgewater. Tanner Bergdorf. Justin Chow. Kaylee Crabb. Katerina Evelyn Damrell. Arcadia Davies. Gabe Desmond. Victoria Dombrowick. Racio Duakin. Carl Philip Dabwood. Ian French. Sophie Friedfeld Gabady. Allie Garrett. Weston Thomas Gobar. Lauren Gomez Cullen.
Danielle Gonzalez. Danny Haber. Jonathan Haste. Hing Jiemen. Thais Edie Infante. Ayush Jadov. Rennie Jones. Ayushi Khan. Huayan Lee. Anna Leneker. Hong Lin Lee. Xiao Shulin. Violet Lobainart. Catherine Lund. Lorena Miranda Guevara. Matias Montaldo Barral. Christina Mueller. Claire Miller Nichols. Jikchen Hazom Norbu. Bennett Abayame Alopo. August Muir Organsky. Lucia Para Arce. Sangam Podal.
Lauren Phipps. Shi Jia Rong. Jonathan Rack. Jeremy Ravenel. Connor Rocket. Ana Maria Rodriguez Garcia. Carla Rosenfeld. Eduardo Rotama. Sydney Savard. Leopold Schwartz Schutte. Rowan Sharkey. Ilana Shi. Ching Sui Song. Ona Stumberger. Allison Thompson. Natalia Turkel. Bishranti Wagley. Alexandra Warehouser. Benjamin Yen. Quincy Yen. Susana Japes Bernal. Kate York.
I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Science degree. For the Master of Environmental Management degree, Inhang Wang. So let's try this again. I now call upon the graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Science degree. Mizzy Almazmi. Mdi Ashraf. Soma Barson. Kate Burney. Anne Frances Durfee. Phoebe Lynn Ferguson. Lily Ann Philwalk. Xiao Fu. Maud Gibbons. Jermar Isaac Gonzalez. Vincent Holler. Junhan Hu. Julia Jacobson. Zoe Lee Park. Jinyu Lee. Jack Leonard Markowitz. Isak Mazangia. Emil Moldovan. Punchu Nondar. Elizabeth Grace Nowlin.
Gino Marcela Rivera Bulnes. Anastasia Rubio. Erin Louise Shives. Bibek Shrestha. Elena Stone. Amina Terezas Lozano. Joseph Gregory Tolman. Kathleen Boyd. Les Welker. Amanda Rose Wick. Sam Wilson. Mingyu Zhang. Nikki Zhang.
Okay. A little shorter. I now call on the graduates receiving a Master of Forestry degree. Jake Robert Barker. Julia Chen. Grace Chikoti Dominic. Alice Giroux. Jennifer Hun Yun Jiang. Amelia Maria Napa. Bernard Yanzu. Austin Pruitt. Diana Sitkauskas. Hayden Blodgett Stebbins. Zane Alexander Weinberger. Brandon Wilson Radcliffe. I now call on the graduates receiving a Master of Forest Science degree. Michael Culbertson. McKenna Ellis. Kumba Yame. Amaya Satrasingha. Yame Wee.
I now have the honor of recognizing our joint degree students. First, Naila Garard. Sorry, I should note that that is a Master of Environmental Management, a Master of Arts in Religion degree. So, and the other one, Annika Marie Rayner. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and Juris Doctor degree. Sonora Tafa, not here. Okay. I now get it right for Jane. I now call on graduates receiving a Master of Forestry and Juris Doctor degree for Jane Richardson Jacoby. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and Master of Business Administration degree. Alberto Andrade. Grace Harper Bowie. Monica Nico Charletta. Colin Calvin Custer. Angela Mae Ferguson. Jameson Rodriguez Lowry. Harrison Meyer, not here. Henry Cecil Ritter. Carolina Sanchez Bedini. Not here. Christina Lee Schaefer. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Forestry and Master of Business Administration degree. Mary Catherine Duane. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and Master of Science and Engineering degree. Madeline Tran. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and Master of Public Policy and Global Affairs degree. Alex Cherry. Pratima Gurg. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Forestry and Master of Public Policy and Global Affairs degree. Tristan Irwin. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and Master of Public Health degree. Phoebe Virginia Merrick. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and a Juris Doctor from the Pace Elizabeth Haub School of Law. Margaret Julia Sir-Onjuma. Gina Maria Zapponi Hervey. Brooke Mercaldi. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management, Master of Science and Environmental Engineering degree from Tsinghua University. Sura Chen. I now call upon graduates receiving a Master of Environmental Management and a Juris Doctor from Vermont Law School. Josephine Watson. I now call upon students from the Visiting Exchange Program with Munich University. Marie Frank. And now I call upon students receiving a Master of Science from the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences, J. Antoinette Wilson. Congratulations, all of our master's graduates.
Okay, we're going to do our Doctors of Philosophy now. This is a little different. I will call up the student. I'm going to read the title of their dissertation and then tell you a little bit about their work here. And they'll be standing up on the stage with their dissertation advisor, who will hood them after I read their remarks. And our first is Aleka Borsik. Her advisor is Craig Brodersen, who's in Tasmania, so Oz Schmitz is going to hood her. Her title of her dissertation was The Leaf as a Living Material, Functional Implications of Morphological Variation in Leaf Photosynthetic Traits. Her groundbreaking work focuses on the structural complexities of the inner leaf, using a unique combination of theory and practice from biology, physics, and material science. Her research brings to light how such a seemingly simple structures are in fact constructed with an elegant complexity to serve the platform for performing photosynthesis. She joins the faculty of the New York Botanical Gardens this summer while she will continue her inspiring work. Oz, you stay up. Mary Catherine Björk. Her advisor was Oz Schmitz. Her dissertation was entitled The Lion's Share, Spatio-Temporal Patterns of Lion Landscape Use in Shared Human-Wildlife System. Her dissertation deployed cutting-edge geospatial environmental data, science techniques to understand how lions' spatial movements are shaped by patterns in topographical and habitat features and human habitations and infrastructure across landscapes. The work provided a wonderful portrait of how natural and human-built landscapes features determine where and why large carnivores roam during the course of their life cycles, thereby informing how and when humans can coexist with this iconic species. She will start a prestigious Voss postdoctoral fellowship at Brown University. Hyeon Michelle Choi. Her advisor is Michelle Bell, and the title of her dissertation was Unraveling the Disparity of Temperature-Mortality Relationship. In this pioneering dissertation, Dr. Choi examined the multifaceted impacts of temperature on human health, including differences between urban and rural characteristics, the implications of methodological assumptions for exposure assessment, and the benefits of urban green space. She conducted the largest study to date on temperature mortality. No. Yeah, I wasn't quite done. But. Yeah, see, I wasn't done. Leading a team of a large number of researchers to analyze data from 452 countries. Her findings can aid communities, scholars, and policymakers. She is currently a postdoc at Harvard Chan School of Public Health. Christy Marie Ferrero. Advisor, Mark Bradford and Oz Schmitz. The zoo geochemistry of northern ungulates. Through a combination of mathematical modeling and empirical research, Christie's dissertation integrates biogeochemistry with population and ecosystem ecology to make a major advance in resolving how animals drive nutrient cycles within ecosystems and across landscapes. Her work has advanced understanding of the critical role that large mammals can play in regulating biogeochemical processes in ecosystems, hence the term zoo geochemistry. At the same time, she has published papers exploring a conservation ethic for conservation scientists. Christie was awarded the prestigious Natural Science and Engineers Research Council of Canada Banting Postdoctoral Fellowship, which she will take up at Memorial University in Newfoundland, Canada. Aishwarya Iyer. Advisor, Narasimha Rao. Title of dissertation was Implications for Resource Demand and Emissions by Mitigating Heat Stress and Heterogeneous Urban Building Types in India. Her dissertation addresses an important gap in understanding the cooling needs for informal buildings in the global south, where most future growth in greenhouse gases are expected. Her work identifies a new archetype, semi-informal buildings in India, and simulates indoor heat stress and cooling energy needs, considering their spatial density, varying climatic conditions in major metropolitan regions. This richer representation of the building stock in India enables much needed work on the climate impacts of energy-efficient cooling solutions for the poor. Aishwarya has accepted a position with the BCG Consulting and their Sustainability Practice Office. Manon Lefebvre. Advisors, Michael Dove and Lisa Masseri. Oh, I'm sorry. Lefebvre. Combined PhD in anthropology. The dissertation title was Embryo Cultures Reproducing Life in the IVF Lab. Manon's 248-page dissertation concerns definitions of personhood, life versus non-life, and Yale's in vitro fertilization labs and clinics. With NSF's support, Manon carried out participation, observation, ethnographic fieldwork with the embryologists and others in these labs, which led to her findings that embryos are not only grown or cultured in the lab, they are also enculturated. In the wake of era-defining rulings from the US Supreme Court and some state courts, Manon is positioned to make a unique contribution to current debates about the politics of reproduction and definitions of life in the US. Manon has accepted a 3-year postdoctoral research fellowship in the Department of Medical Ethics in the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. Kagi D. Ori. Her dissertation was entitled Social Ecological Practice Theory and Human Wildlife Interactions, People, Cattle, and Predators in Botswana. Her dissertation presents a new social ecological scientific framework to guide the development of scientific insights for environmentally just conservation solutions that account for human dignity, culture, and welfare, while ensuring that non-human species can coexist with humans to fulfill their biological natures as part of healthy, functioning ecosystems and landscapes. Kagi is starting a postdoctoral fellowship in the Department of Environmental Science, Policy and Management at Berkeley. Helen G. Siegel. Professor James Sayers was her advisor. The title of her dissertation was Investigation of Natural and Anthropogenic Factors Influencing Groundwater Quality and Availability in the Northwestern Appalachian Basin. As a foundation for her excellent dissertation, Helen led a water testing campaign that involved sampling more than 300 household wells spread across 3 states of the Appalachian Basin. Her analysis illuminated previously unrecognized impacts of mineral resource extraction and industrial activities on drinking water quality. Thanks to Helen's efforts, we are now in a better position to safeguard water supplies against various sources of pollution for the purpose of protecting human health. Helen has recently started a postdoc at the University of Texas, Austin. Wen Zhou, combined PhD in anthropology, Professor Michael Dove, and Professor Helen Siu. Wen's 320-page dissertation concerns the exploitive growth of Chinese logging operations in Central Africa. This massive resource extraction is being carried out via the political and economic form of concession, which Wen studied ethnographically, carrying out interviews, gathering oral histories, and engaging in participant observations, as well as doing research in the colony archives in France. With language competence in Mandarin, Chinese, and French, Wen is uniquely well qualified to study the huge expansion of the Chinese role in the natural resource sector in Africa as elsewhere around the globe. She has accepted a postdoc as research associate at the World Resource Institution in Washington, D.C.
He's tall. Congratulations to the class of 2024. As so many of those who came before you in the last 124 years have found, you've now become part of our tight-knit community. Remember to seek one another out. Now I'd like to invite Ann Peters, who received her Master's of Forest Science degree in 1976. She's the president of our YSC Alumni Association Board and will lead us through the pinning ceremony. The Alumni Association offers great feedback to the school, so think about this for your future, and it's my pleasure to introduce Ann.
Thank you, Indy. So I have to say, I am so happy to be here with you today. So, dear graduates of the class of 2024, as Indy said, I'm Ann Peters, class of 76, and the current president of the Alumni Association. You all will be part of our community forever. You are joining more than 5,700 alumni of our school who will serve as your network of support, personally and professionally, throughout your life. You have attended YSE during a difficult time in the world, but this means that you have more in common, not less, with the alumni and the generations before you. Our school produces exceptional people to meet exceptional times. I recall when I graduated so many years ago, feeling rather stupid with fatigue and excitement and anxiety, and entirely focused on what would come next after YSE. I did not then realize that this school and our alumni would be a continuing source of friendships, professional contacts, and ideas. Our alumni network is a terrific resource. So please participate when you can, come back for reunion, don't limit it to your quintennial year, drop in when you can to meet alums from around the world and across the decades who are doing work that is interesting, important, and relevant. And before you leave today, please add your name to the guest book along with the last 124 years of graduates. I think it's over at the Alumni Services desk. But next, we have a small physical reminder of your connection to this school and a symbol of your transition to the YSE alumni community. So inside your program, you will have found an envelope marked, "Please save me until the end." So Harry Potter is part of our culture. So in your bags. All right. So inside that envelope, you will find a pin. Pull it out, and please rise if you are able. So. Great. This pin, the shield of our school, with its oak leaves and acorns representing wisdom and the future, the sun representing the school's broad environmental expertise, and the ermine and cross representing our connection to Yale, is a sign of your alumnihood. We are an interreliant community, and so as a sign of friendship connection, please turn to your neighbor, remove the backing, right, and carefully, very carefully, affix the pin to your neighbor's lapel on the same side as their heart. Got it? Okay. So it looks like we've got it. So congratulations and welcome. You are now officially part of the YSE alumni community. So, thank you. Thank you.
can remain standing, graduates. You're on the verge of processing out. Let me say again how proud we all are of you, and we can't wait to see how you change the world. Please let's thank the staff who made today possible. Again, graduates, don't forget to sign the book that's been a part of our school since the very first commencement. It'll be available on the bottom floor of Croon in the Speth pathway. And don't forget to pick up your diploma before departing. I invite you all to celebrate together with a light luncheon. It concludes our ceremony, but let's have the graduates process out of the tent, and then I invite all of you to follow. So graduates, begin your procession.